All right, guys, let's continue on with Oedipus at Colonus. I think we're going to go 20 minutes. Haven't read this in a while. Beginning with the chorus. Look for the man. Who is he? Where's he hiding? Where's he gone? Rushed away? Where now? That man of all men on earth, the most shameless, desperate man alive. Look for him. Press the search now. Scour every inch of the ground. A wanderer, wandering fugitive, that old man, no native, a stranger, else he never set foot where none may walk. This grove of the Furies, irresistible, overwhelming, oh, we tremble to say their names, filing by, not a look, not a sound, not a word moving our lips in silence. Silent reverence, oh, pass by, but now one's come, the rumors say, who fears the Furies, not at all. The man we look for, scanning round and round this holy precinct, cannot find him, cannot find his hiding. I think it's coming back now. I think Oedipus, this is after, I don't know, I can't remember in the Oedipus Rex if he was exiled or not, but so Oedipus emerging from the grove with Antigone as the chorus draws back from him in horror. Antigone. So Oedipus is with Antigone, emerging from the grove with Antigone as the chorus draws back from him in horror. Here, I am the man you want, I see by sound alone, as people say of the blind. So Oedipus is blind. Chorus, oh, dreadful, dreadful to see him, dreadful to hear. Oedipus, don't, I beg you, don't look on me as an outlaw. Leader, God save us, you old man, who are you? Oedipus, one not quite in the first ranks of fortune, you guardians of the land. Obviously, or I'd never grope along with another's eyes to point the way, leaning my old hulk on weaker shoulders. Chorus, oh, blind, blind, poor man, no eyes, no sight, tell me, were you blind from birth, your life a life of pain and the years long? It's all too clear, but at least if I can help it, if I have any power, you won't bring down new curses on your head. You've gone too far, but before you stumble one step more, invading the sacred glade, wrapped in silence, the deep green lawns where the bowl brims libations running with holy water, swirling honey. Stop, sufferer, stranger, you must not trespass. Move, come down among us now, closer, a good safe way from the grove. You hear, old traveler, man of grief. Do you have an appeal to make before our session? Move off forbidden ground, come down where the law permits us all to speak. Till then, hold back, be silent, not a word. That was the chorus. Oedipus, Antigone, what now? What do you think? Antigone, father, it's best to obey the customs of the people. Give in if we must, and listen closely too. Oedipus, reach out your hand to me. Antigone, there you feel it? Oedipus, oh strangers, let me suffer no injustice. Now I've trusted you, now I've left my shelter. Chorus, never, no one will ever drag you from this place of rest. Never, old man, not against your will. Leaning on Antigone, Oedipus begins to move forward, groping slowly. Oedipus, still farther? Chorus, come forward a little more. Oedipus, still more? Chorus, help him along, young one. You can see the way. Antigone, come, father, follow me with your frail, blind steps. Follow me, father, I will lead you on. Chorus, patience, stranger. Here in a strange land, poor man, hate with a will whatever the city holds in rooted hatred, honor what the city holds in love. Oedipus, then come, my child, lead me on to the sacred, lawful ground where we may speak and we may listen, and no more fighting with necessity. Reaching the large outcropping of the rock at the center of the stage. Chorus, here no farther, this base of native rock. Never lift a foot from this firm threshold. Oedipus, so far enough? Chorus, just enough, you hear me? Oedipus, now may I sit down? Chorus, move to the side a little, you're right at the rock's edge. Now crouch down. Antigone, father, I'll help you, calm now, easy. Oedipus, oh dear gods. Antigone, step by step our steps together, lean your aged body on my loving arm. Helping him down gently. Oedipus, oh so ruined, doomed. Chorus, so helpless, there now, rest at ease and tell us, who were your parents? Who are you, old man? Led by the hand in hardship? Tell us, what's your fatherland? Oedipus, fatherland, friends, I am in exile. Oh, but don't. Leader, don't what, old man? What are you holding back? Oedipus, no, don't ask who I am. No more probing, testing. Stop, no more. Leader, what, why? Oedipus, my birth, so dreadful. Leader, more, speak up. Oedipus, my child, oh, what can I say? Leader, what is your lineage, stranger? Tell us, who was your father? Oedipus, God help me, dear girl, what must I suffer now? Antigone, say it, you're driven right to the edge. Oedipus, then speak I will, no way to hide it now. Leader, you're wasting time, the two of you, out with it, quickly. Oedipus, do you know a son of Laos? Oh, leader, oh no. Oedipus, born of the royal blood of Thebes? Leader, dear God. Oedipus, and the wretched suffering Oedipus? Leader, you're that man? Oedipus, please don't be afraid whatever I say. Leader, oh. Oedipus, my destiny very hard. Drawing back the chorus all but drowns his words with cries of horror. Antigone, what will they do to us now? Leader, out with you, out of our country, far away. So right here Oedipus he's actually asking Antigone, what will they do with us now? Leader, out with you, out of our country, far away. Oedipus, but your promise, won't you make good on your promise? Chorus, fate will never punish a man for returning harm first done to him. Deceit matched by deceit, the tables turn. Treachery pays you back in pain, not kindness. You out of this place of rest, away faster, often gone from the land, before you fix some greater penalty on your city. Antigone, O strangers, you with all the compassion in your hearts, since you cannot endure my father, old as he is, hearing the dreadful things he did against his will. Pity me at least, good strangers, my despair I beg you. Beg you for my father, beg you with eyes that still can look into your eyes. I implore you, look like a daughter sprung of your own blood. I beg that my shattered father find compassion. We throw ourselves on your mercy as on a god in all our misery. Hear us, oh, say yes. Grant us the help we never dreamed to see. I beg you now by all that you hold dear, by child, by wife, by earthly possessions, by your gods. Look through all humanity, you'll never find a man on earth, if a god leads him on, who can escape his fate. So Antigone pleads her father's cause. Leader, responding to Antigone, you must know, child of Oedipus, we pity you both. We're moved by your misfortunes. But we dread what the gods may do. We've no authority. We cannot go beyond our first commands. You must leave. Oedipus, then what's the good of glory, magnificent renown, if in it flows its streams away to nothing? If Athens is that rock of reverence all men say it is, the only city on earth to save the ruined stranger, the only one to protect him, give him shelter, where are such kindnesses for me? First you raise me up from my seat in the grove, then you drive me off the land, terrified by my name alone, surely not my physique, nor what I've done. So terrified by my name alone, surely not my physique, nor what I've done. Since my acts at least were acts of suffering more than actions outright, but I cannot bear to tell you the whole story of mother and father. That's what makes you fear me, well I know. But no, how could you call me guilty? How, by nature? I was attacked, I struck in self-defense. Why, even if I had known what I was doing, how could that make me guilty? But if in fact, knowing nothing, no, I went. The way I went, but the ones who made me suffer, they knew full well. They wanted to destroy me. Right here he's pleading his own case. So strangers, I beg you by the gods, with the same kindness that raised me up before, save me now. Never honor the gods in one breath and take the gods for fools the next. Remember they are watching over us always, eyes trained on the mortals who respect them, eyes trained on the worst transgressors. There was no escape ever, not for a single godless man in all the world. Now with the gods' help, don't cloud the fame, the radiance of Athens, don't descend to naked acts of outrage. But just as you have taken up the suppliant, pledged yourselves, rescue guard me to the end. Don't reject me as you look into the horror of my face, these sockets raked and blind. I come as someone sacred, someone filled with piety and power, bearing a great gift for all your people. And when your ruler comes, whoever is your leader, you will hear it all and know it all. And meanwhile, as we wait together, do not be unjust. So he pleads his own case. So the leader continues, "You fill me with awe. You must, old man. You express your arguments with such force, but I'll be more at ease if the lords of the realm decide these matters for me." Oedipus, where is he now, strangers, the ruler of your land? Leader, in the city where his father ruled the country, and the man who brought us here has gone to get him. Oedipus, what? You think he'll have such regard, such care for a blind man? He'll come to us in person? Leader, without a doubt, soon as he hears your name. Oedipus, my name? And who's to tell him that? Leader, it's a long way to Athens, crowded too, and travelers' rumors spread like wildfire. Soon as he learns, don't worry, he'll be here. Your name, old stranger, echoes through the world. Even at rest or indisposed to move, when Theseus hears it's you, he'll come at once. So the leader is Theseus. Oedipus, then let him come with a blessing for his city. For Oedipus too, the good man helps himself. Antigone, scanning the distance eagerly. Dear God, what to say, to think, father? Oedipus, now what, child? Antigone, I can see a woman coming towards us riding a sleek colt, and the broad brim of her hat's low on her face, shading her from the sun. What can I say? Is it or isn't it? Am I losing my mind? Yes, no, I can't say, poor girl. It's she, it must be. Look, her eyes glistening, smiling at me. She's coming closer, waving. Oh, it's clear, it's no one else. Dear sister, dear Ismene. So their sister's coming, his other child. I know they had some disagreements or like quarrels. Oedipus, what are you saying, child? Antigone, I see your daughter, my own sister. You'll know her at once by her voice. Enter Ismene from the left. Ismene, father, sister, the two words I love the most. I love to say the most. So hard to find you now. I can hardly see you through my tears. Oedipus, child, you've come? Ismene, oh father, your fate's so cruel I can barely look. Oedipus, Ismene, you're really here? Ismene, yes, and what a journey I had. Oedipus, touch me, dear one. Ismene, let me hold you both. Oedipus, oh my children, sisters. Ismene, such wretched straits. Oedipus, hers and mine? Ismene, and mine too. My pain the third. Oedipus, little one, why have you come? Ismene, for you, father. Concerned for you. Oedipus, longing for me, you mean? Ismene, that and to bring you the news myself in my own words with the only servant left that I can trust. Oedipus, and the boys, your brothers, where are they? Can't they do their part? Ismene, they are where they are. Now's their darkest hour. Oedipus, so just like Egyptians, aren't they? Heart and soul, the same habits, same way they live their lives. There it's the men who loll about indoors doing the work of women at the loom, but the wives are out and working, winning the daily bread day in, day out. Look at yourselves, children. Your brothers who should perform this labor tend the hearth like girls, but you take their place, shouldering all your father's grinding sorrows. Antigone, from the time she left her childhood behind and came into full strength, has volunteered for grief, wandering with me, leading the old misery-hungry feet cut through the bristling woods, and eternity worn down by the drenching rains, the scorching suns at noon, hard labor, but you endured it all. Never a second thought for home, a decent life, so long as your father had some care and comfort. Turning to Ismene, and you, child, in the early days, all unknown to Thebes, you left the city, brought your father the oracles, any prophecy said to touch his life. You were my faithful guard. You took that part when I was in exile from the land. Now again, Ismene, what news do you bring your father? What mission brings you far from home? You haven't come empty-handed, well I know, not without some word to rouse my fears. Ismene, whatever I suffered on the way, father, trying to find your resting place and shelter, let's pass over that. I haven't the heart to rake up all that pain again twice over, but the dark clouds just closing in around your two doomed sons, I've come to tell you that. So his sons are in trouble. At first they were eager to leave the throne to Creon, not to pollute the city any longer. They saw how the blight on the race, ages old, clung to your long-suffering house. But now some god, some sinister twist of mind has gripped them both, some fatal murderous rivalry. They grab for power the scepter and the crown. Now the younger, like some hot-blooded boy, strips his elder brother. Polynesius seizes the throne and drives him from his homeland. But the exile, a flood of rumors fills our ears. The exiles fled to Argos, ringed in hills. He embraces new kinsmen bound by marriage, and a whole massed army of new friends. Soon he tells them Argos in arms will drag the plain of Thebes from glory, or lift its name in praises to the stars. This is no mere flurry of words, Father, it's action, terrible action, and when the gods will shower pity on you and your ordeals, I simply cannot tell. Oedipus, what? You begun to hope the gods will look on me, deliver me at last? Ismene, yes, Father, just now. With the latest oracles. Oedipus, what are they? What are the prophecies, my child? Ismene, soon the men of Thebes will want you greatly. Once you are dead, and even while you're alive, they need you for their welfare, their survival. Oedipus, what good could anyone get from the like of me? Ismene, they are in your hands, the oracle says. Their power rests in you. They are in your hands, the oracle says. Their power rests in you. Rests in you. Oedipus, so when I am nothing? So when I am nothing, then am I a man? So when I am nothing, then am I a man? Ismene, yes, the gods are about to raise you to your feet. Till now they were bent on your destruction. Oedipus, it cost them little to raise an old man, someone crushed in younger days. Ismene, that may be, but Creon, at any rate, make no mistake, he's coming for you, for just this reason. Soon, not late, I warn you. Creon's his brother-in-law. Oedipus, to do what, my child? Be clearer, tell me. Ismene, to settle you near the fatherland of Thebes, to have you in their power, but you may not set foot within the borders. Oedipus, what earthly use am I to them, deposited beyond the gates? Ismene, your tomb will curse them if it lacks the proper rites. Oedipus, of course, it takes no god from the blue to teach us that. Ismene, that's why they want to keep you close at hand, a good strong ally, not in a land where you can be your own master. Oedipus, but surely they will shroud my corpse with Theban dust. Ismene, no, not with your father's blood in your hands, that's forbidden, father. Oedipus, then they will never get me in their clutches, never. Ismene, then someday this will be a heavy curse on Thebes. Oedipus, how, child, when? What fatal rendezvous? How, child, when? What fatal rendezvous? So I think we're going to stop right there. So Ismene came and said that he's going to be okay, that Thebes is going to want to use him with his favor with the gods, or his purpose with the gods. And he's blind. Remember, he became blind. And Creon is going to come see him, as brother-in-law who's in charge of Thebes now. But there's some fighting between the two brothers. Some drama going on.